I've purchased a new buoyancy aid, and it is an NRS Ninja, and I purchased that from Escape Water Sports. They had it on a special offer, so I've decided to get that. My existing buoyancy aid, I have been using my Crew Saver one for teaching, which is fine, it's okay, but over the last couple of sessions that I've done, I've noticed that it's not really up to the job. So it's a little bit faded. I can feel that the buoyancy inside is not as good as, or not as firm as when I first got it. So I've decided to upgrade my buoyancy aid. So this is the unpackaging of the buoyancy aid. So it was dispatched Royal Mail, and although I didn't pay for express delivery, it actually got here in 2 days, which was fantastic from Escape Water Sports, so thank you very much. And let's have a look. So it is in a brown paper bag, envelope, and this is the buoyancy aid. So it is very straightforward buoyancy aid, very simple, no big straps or rescue lines. It's got a pocket at the front, obviously got the logo. It does have reflective bits around it, and we'll have a look at it in more detail. So the first thing is just looking at how it fits. So this has a buckle on the side here, which is a bit tight because it's new, but that will go off, unclip like that. That goes over your head, pulls round, and then we can clip these back up. They're really straightforward to do. Obviously we then pull the straps tight to make sure that's tight, and that's going to be on the body perfectly. So unlike my Crew Saver buoyancy aid, this buoyancy feels absolutely firm, really nice. So obviously you can see the difference in the quality of a used buoyancy aid against a new one, which is justifying the purchase, if I'm honest. Inside the pocket, it's a very simple zip pocket. You can open up, and if I just tip that forward a tiny bit, you can see that there are little compartments and things to just put little bits in there, and a zipped pocket in that bit there just to keep valuables, keep it safe. That zips back round like so. It's a double zip on there, which is good, so you can open it from either side. Shoulder straps, they can be tightened up just to bring them firm on the top of the shoulder, make sure it doesn't drop down. Now I noticed it's got little handy holds in here, which is something I do actually appreciate, especially in the winter. So on a normal buoyancy aid, you can just put your hands inside between your body and the actual buoyancy aid. That will keep you warm, but this has a little compartment here that you can put your hands in, and that's going to keep your hands really toasty in there, so that is excellent. Strap wise, we've got the middle strap which we pull tight. The bottom one just goes round and pulls this bottom bit tight that you can see at the back there. Straps are quite long, and we've got a little clip here that we can put a knife attachment on should we need to do that. So I do also like that this actually sits fairly low on the body as well, to give you an opportunity to make sure that your shoulders give a maximum amount of movement, and also ventilation, because it does get pretty warm when we're out on our sessions, especially on the reservoir. So it's a good way of making sure that you've got some air circulation around your arms and your shoulders, and a little bit on the back, so it is a little bit cut around the back of the arms, which is useful. I will also put my additions on here that I've got on my other buoyancy aid. So the knife will go in the pocket. There's a couple of other bits I carry. We also have the seatbelt protector, goes over one of the straps, so when you're carrying your kayak on your shoulder, it can actually rest on there rather than rest on the buckle or on here, which is virtually directly on your shoulder, which is not so convenient to carry. First impressions, really pleased with that. For the money, I think that is a really good investment. That's great. So I'm going to try it on, and then I'll come back and let you know. So that's the buoyancy aid on. What I've done is I've released all of the straps so it's as loose as possible, and then I can put it on and then tighten the straps, starting with the one at the bottom, that side, and here, and you can see that that fits really nicely. So really snug, and it isn't going to pull up. That was the other problem with the Crew Saver one. If I did go in the water, which I did on one of my sub sessions last week, I was doing a forward roll on the paddleboard just to demonstrate, and off I went into the water. So that's fine, that's part of the activity. But I did notice there that the Crusader is riding up a little bit more because I can't get the straps as tight as I need to around my waist. So yeah, really pleased with that. I'm going to do some on-water stuff over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to use that in my instructing sessions. So I'll put a little bit of feedback on the end of the video here, just to let you know what I think. I've had a week of using the NRS Ninja. It did take a little getting used to, especially getting the straps adjusted so they were not too tight and uncomfortable. It's really comfortable to paddle in and doesn't restrict my arms at all. Looks good too, especially on my paddle sport sessions. I've noticed that because of the double layer of buoyancy on the front, it does take longer to dry than a single slab buoyancy aid. But overall, I'm really pleased with it and glad I got it.